Hi there. Thanks for tuning in. It's Larry Potsabinski again on the subject of schizophrenia and the hazards of treatment. Uh, an update on if you've been watching the series. If you're a new viewer, the series goes back a ways about my medical uh, uh, intersection with big pharma and the treatment for schizophrenia that riddled me with physical injuries that I can't sue for. So that's where that's at. But so, anyways, that being the case, antipsychotic drugs can cause scoliosis or curvature of the spine. In my case, severe. In the last 20 years, nobody got a connection because the authorities don't tell the doctors to watch, keep people for this, to gauge people for these kind of conditions, because it's reversible if stopped soon enough, which pisses me off completely. So I'm crippled. I can't walk very far. I can't stand very long. I can't sit very long in an uncomfortable chair, and that's just the way it is. I'm homebound. I can't go out. I have to stop suddenly wherever I'm at. You can't do that in public. So I'm homebound here. I have to make the best of it alone because nobody comes over. My best friends have died. But anyway, the pain clinic today. The driver said something to me. He's educated and interesting to talk to. So he asked questions about my schizophrenia condition. And he said, well, what's the average lifespan of a person with schizophrenia? And I thought, that never crossed my mind before. So I Googled it right there and there in the car on my smartphone. And the average lifespan of a male schizophrenic is 59.9 years, losing 15 point something years off their natural lifetime, and being schizophrenic. And females lose 13 point something years and die at the age of 67 point something. Average, generic averages, but of people living with schizophrenia. So the reason for morbidity in schizophrenia is because 90% of schizophrenics smoke and smoke voraciously, as I once did, and now used a vapor cigarette or I'd be dead. Simple facts. So that being the case, that being the case that I should have died when I was 59, I'm over my expiration date. I was a schizophrenic. Entices me to want to live on to my goal of 50 years without being re-hospitalized at age 86 and tell you about it then, how to beat it. But in the meantime, there's all the stuff that goes on, and we call it now, the now. So the pain clinic wanted to set me up with, and I just got the authorization call courtesy call on the phone from the insurance company to approve 2 more SI joint injections. They just did, first time they did the right side only, and this time they're going to do the right and left side. It's the joint, sacroiliac joint or something. I don't know. I only saw the word twice and didn't pick it up. It's a joint between the spine and the hip, somewhere down in there, and they aim it with an X-ray machine in a surgical center. So they're going to do the left and right now. They're setting up. They got the authorization. They'll be calling me to set that up now, and I don't know when it'll be. That because the one's wearing off, they said that it's time to figure another one. I said, well, it kind of feels like the right one's wearing off too, and they should do it on the left side too. So, and I told him about the 10 shots in the mid to lower back, that he could have put 2 more on both sides of the bottom there, and 2 more on the very top of where he put above that lump that sticks out in my spine, that one bone. So he went below there and to the bottom. So that seems to be the only recourse I have available as an recourse in this physical injury lawsuit that can't exist because I talked to personal injury law firms and they said it can't exist because it is too obscure of a thing to prove A plus B equals C. So, I fit the profiles for all this stuff. I can produce them. I can produce them too. So, anyway, what else happened good at the pain clinic today? Well, so we got the shot set up for next time. And the authorization called in, so that'll give me some more relief then to get by on, because without it, I'm done. I made the whole trip. I told them at the clinic. I told somebody else there. I told her that one way to test what they're doing is working or not is whether I can make it there 90 minutes away, basically, or not without a tramadol pain pill that I can't get easily rewritten. I was reserved for just for those trips. Right, I knew I have to have it. So, but I didn't take one on the way out. I was relying on testing the pain shots. So I made it out there and back. I'm out there anyway without taking one, and all parts of the way back. But by part of the way back, I knew I was, because the driver said, "Don't wait till you're in serious pain to take one. Take one before it gets that far." And I knew that anyway. So I took one before we got back home. But it was pretty halfway home. I stayed maybe before I took one, or a third of the way maybe. But the car seat was just getting too much for me. My right hip, where that joint they say is wearing off. So it's hell to live with these after effects of antipsychotic drugs. It's bloody murder. The big pharma gets away with it, and I have no recourse financially over this. It just sucks. I wish I could find somebody who does. Have fun. Take care. Be nice. Hey, an important thing I forgot to mention in the talk with the driver in the car to the pain clinic today, he said something too, also that made sense. He said, if the lifespan of schizophrenics is only 59 years old, and they knew in 1972 that the authorities that the antipsychotic drugs can cause scoliosis, and they didn't even tell doctors who write the drugs that. Okay, so he said maybe they did that because they knew that by the time it was a lifelong process to develop the scoliosis. So he said maybe they didn't tell anybody because they figured people would die before it became an issue, which is an important point. I just want to bring that up and mention that. So peace and love, and have a nice day, evening, night, wherever you're at in your world. Love you.